This could be the greatest mini PC in the world, with the most expensive consumer graphics card all built in a case unlike any other, something you could easily call the best chassis ever. This system is a true piece of mini PC art. The XiKii FF07 is wholly unique in the world of gaming PC cases. It's a one-of-one blend of unparalleled quality and artistic yet purposeful design choices. Every piece is incredibly thick milled aluminium, but despite their weight, all of these pieces are meticulous in their detail, with strategic airflow channels carved in that funnel cold air to each component whilst keeping the system compact. This level of machining quality is totally atypical for PC cases, putting this thing in a category all on its own. It's a luxury, almost an art-level item built for the enthusiast with enviable bank balances. Now, this case is designed around a single GPU, the flagship from Asus, the ROG Astral. But today we're taking it to the next level with the most expensive, premium version of this card. Frankly, its opulence borders on the ridiculous. A GPU made with 6.5 grams of 24 karat gold, the Dhahab RTX 5090. So here, we'll have one of the most expensive premium cases on the market with arguably the most expensive consumer GPU. So let's build this thing and see what kind of performance and thermals an unlimited budget will ultimately deliver. We'll start with the motherboard, the Asus ROG Strix I X870. It's simple with this one. It is the best mini ITX motherboard out today. It's surprising how many features are on this tiny board. You pay for the privilege, of course, but you certainly get a lot in return, with everything you need for a high-end gaming system. If you're a fan of small form factor PCs like me, you need not look any further than this Mobo. It's truly in a class of its own in the mini ITX space. Now for the CPU, I'm going with a universally loved gaming chip, the Ryzen 7 9800 X3D. It's no longer quite the fastest gaming CPU out there anymore, with the release of the 9850, but the 9850 still lives in the shadow of the 9800, especially for a mini PC, with the 9850's higher price, higher power consumption, and only marginal performance gains. Now for this small form factor build, it's that power consumption we're focused on. This case exclusively supports a low profile CPU cooler, so this chip runs very fast, but at a relatively minuscule power draw. And this combo is present in no other chip to this extent. CPU really still is the best for a mini rig today. Simple with the storage and RAM for this PC, with the flagship SSD from Samsung, the 9100 Pro, and 96 gigs of Corsair low profile RAM. Selecting a cooler for ITX builds is always a bit more challenging than usual. Managing the size of the cooler that can fit in any tiny case whilst keeping your CPU cool definitely limits your options. But in this circumstance, there is no choice. This case, with its compact, purposeful design, only fits the ID Cooling IS67. But if we're limited to one cooler, this isn't a bad one to get stuck with by any means. For low-profile coolers, it doesn't really get much better. With its array of heat pipes, it's a dense little cooling machine that should handle this PC's chip, but we'll see for sure in testing. With the motherboard prepped, we can dismantle the XiKii FF07. Pulling this case apart, you can hear how high quality it is. Despite just being 16 litres, this thing is a monster 10 kilos of pure aluminium, which makes just this case the same weight as many full-size complete systems. And you really hear it. It's like pulling apart a little anvil with those distinct heavy metal tones. And when you handle it, it feels as if it could stop a tank round in its tracks. The quality is basically unrivaled. The production numbers are very low, the design very special, and the price very, very high. Overall, this is definitely not a case you buy with the expectation that in a few years, when the 60 series comes out, that you can simply swap out your card. But if upgradability is something you're worried about, then this case simply isn't for you. And in a way, you're missing the whole point of it. This is not for the mainstream. It's a pure luxury item, built to exhibit and display the height of luxury in this moment in gaming hardware, to make a true showcase for the best of the best today. With our motherboard locked down, it's time for the Asus ROG Loki 1200 watt titanium. Just like with the CPU cooler, this case was built to only work with these low-key power supplies. In many ways, Asus controls the flagship component in almost every PC part category today. So with this premium case, unconstrained by a budget, it makes sense on XiKii's part to build the case around the best from one of the best brands out there. Speaking of which, now for the real showpiece behind this rig. The XiKii was designed around the Astrals that came out as the new flagship cards for the RTX 50 series. Now these cards are already the highest performing air-cooled 5090s, and with that the most expensive. But if you're going to be spending this kind of money on just a case, you might as well go all out on the GPU as well. And this time we really went all out. So that's where the Dhahab edition comes in. We managed to get our hands on this Middle Eastern exclusive, and it's cards like this with its meticulous attention to design elements and very opulent materials that really make gaming hardware not just utilitarian, but also truly aesthetic. In terms of those materials, the shroud is 6.5 grams of pure 24 karat gold. So inside this system is your own little Bank of England or Fort Knox. Today that 6.5 grams of gold equates to $1,400 in AUD. Over the past year, that price has increased massively, and I'm no financial advisor, pretty sure I legally have to say that. But with the way the world is going at the moment, the gold price trajectory could easily continue. So while this card is certainly built for the collectors, it could also be for the investor as well. Now that the GPU is fixed in, we can piece the case back together and jump into testing. First, some regular 4K gaming to see where the CPU temps land. And here's where the 9800X3D really shows its efficiency, with the CPU staying around 65 degrees. Now through the quote-unquote worst case scenario, through a multi-core stress test on Cinebench, and the CPU averaged just 81. Solid performance with a low profile cooler. Now let's see how the star performs, the graphics card, with an intensive new game, Winrose, at 4K epic settings. The GPU temp stayed at just 59 degrees, and FPS was nice, averaging 120 raw without any frame gen. Now in the worst case, it's firm up for 25 minutes, and we maxed out at a very low 65.9 degrees. It makes sense the GPU temp is so low, with the special flow gaps at the back for the fourth fan, and the massive 3 fans totally exposed to pull in the maximum amount of cold air possible. Even then, it's still very impressive. I love this PC. I've built some great small form factor rigs throughout the years. This one is easily the best of the lot. When you take both the graphics card and the case, this is the height of luxury in the world of gaming PCs. It's a one-off, potentially never to be seen again, definitely a collector's item. Now you pay for the privilege, $1,000 for the case, and it's nigh impossible to get this GPU today. But it comes with that total exclusivity, and with that, a certain mystique. The intentional beautiful design and the very premium materials that are in both the case and the card are what makes building this gaming PC more than just an act of construction. It turns it into a little art project. But as a piece of gaming machinery alone, it's so clean and put together. A black monolith of carved metal, the cables all hidden, with the golden gaming power gleaming front and center. But please let me know what you think in the comments. Thanks so much for watching again, and I'll hopefully see you in the next one.